Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of recognizing additive and multiplicative patterns. This is standard 5.4D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 17 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So Elsa and a group of her friends, they always sit together at lunch. Every day, students join them at the table. So we've got a table right here, students at the lunch table. Shows the relationship between the number of students joining and the total number of students at the table. So we're supposed to try to figure out what type of relationship this is here. So it's either additive relationship, multiplicative. Those are our two options right there, additive or multiplicative. Okay, so let's just see what we've got going on here at the table and see if that gives us a clue. So we've got the columns are going side to side, right? We've got day, we've got number of students joining, and we've got total number of students at the table. So since the columns kind of read side to side, we are going to read side to side. This is a vertical table, so we read across. Sometimes the columns kind of go up and down, and they're more rows, and then we're going to be reading up and down. So in this case, we're reading side to side. So Monday, 3 kids join, so there's a total number of 8 kids. Tuesday, 2 kids join. Total number of 7 kids. Wednesday, 8 kids join. Total number of 13. Thursday, 5 kids join. Total number of 10. So Elsa and a group of her friends. So that's kind of what I'm wondering is how big is Elsa's group? I think that's what we're supposed to try to figure out. They didn't really quite ask it exactly like that, but right, we've always got Elsa's group, and then you add some more kiddos, and then you get the total number. And think about it, when more kids are joining, we probably are adding rather than multiplying, because when kids add to the table, you don't necessarily multiply how many kids are there, you add to the kids that are there. So we've got, if we're going from 3 to 8, right, the numbers are getting bigger. And so 2 to 7, the numbers are getting bigger. So you got 2 different options there. When you're getting bigger, right, we're going to either add or multiply, which are our 2 options here. So that doesn't really help us, but take a look. 3 times something makes 8. Well, it's not a whole number, but we can add. We can add 5. 2 times something doesn't make 7, at least not a whole number. But we can add 2 plus, oh, there we go, 5 again. 8 times nothing makes 13, but you can add 5. Now, you can do it times 2 to get from 5 to 10, but that doesn't follow the pattern. By now, we've got a pattern of plus 5. So I'm thinking it's additive, but we've got 2 different options. We've got A and C, so let's look at both of those. So the type of relationship that exists between the number of students joining and the total number of students at the table is an additive relationship, A, because the pattern is to add 5 to the total number of students joining in order to get the total number of students at the table. Okay, that's what I just did. So that looks pretty good. Let's check C. An additive relationship because the total number of students joining is less than the total number of students. Well, okay, that is true. The total number of students joining is always going to be less than the total, which makes sense because there's already probably 5 kids there, and then we're going to get the new total. But this doesn't tell me anything about, there's no adding right here. There's nothing about this. It tells me about adding. But if I've got this additive, it does mean add 5. So my answer here is going to be A.